Imagine a home with no clutter, no wasted space, giant windows flooding every corner with natural light, warm wood on every surface, and a total build cost that actually makes sense in 2026. That is not a fantasy. That is Scandinavian-inspired small house design, and it is one of the fastest-growing residential movements in the United States, Canada, the UK, and Australia right now. But here's the part most people never talk about. What does it actually cost to build one of these beautiful Nordic-inspired homes in today's market, with today's material prices, today's labor rates, and today's building codes? That is exactly what we are breaking down in this video, and I promise you, by the time this is done, you are going to have a completely clear picture of what this style truly costs and whether it is the right move for you. Before we go any further, if you are new here, this channel is your home for honest, practical, and inspiring residential design content. Hit that subscribe button right now and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. And if you find value in what we cover today, drop a like. It really helps this channel reach more people who are planning to build. Now let us get into it. What is Scandinavian-inspired small house design? Before we talk dollars and cents, let us make sure we are all on the same page about what Scandinavian-inspired residential design actually is in 2026, because it has evolved quite a bit from the cold, stark minimalism many people picture in their heads. As of 2026, Scandinavian interior and architectural design is moving beyond minimalism and embracing a richer, warmer, and more personal approach. Minimalism is actually taking a back seat to design that celebrates warmth, personality, and nostalgia. That means if you were worried this style would make your home feel like an empty showroom, that concern is outdated. The 2026 version of this design philosophy is deeply livable. At its core, Scandinavian-inspired design is built on three principles that have never changed: simplicity, functionality, and a genuine connection to the natural world. Every feature in a Scandinavian home is designed with purpose. Smart storage solutions, open layouts, and multifunctional spaces optimize usability without sacrificing style. The architecture prominently features wood, reflecting the region's abundant forests, with exposed wooden beams, flooring, and paneling adding warmth and coziness. When it comes to small house applications specifically, this design language is almost perfectly suited. Scandinavian style is about balance, and it works beautifully in tight spaces. A modular sofa, nesting tables, clever storage units, and a light palette can make even a small living room feel spacious and inviting. That balance between compact and comfortable is exactly what makes this style so powerful for the small home movement. So what does a Scandinavian-inspired small house actually look like in 2026? Let us walk through the defining elements you are going to see in plans and builds right now. The exterior silhouette is one of the most instantly recognizable features. These homes lean on steep gables, low profiles, and crisp silhouettes, drawing inspiration from Nordic barns, boathouses, turf houses, farm clusters, and alpine cabins. Dark timber, pale brick, metal roofs, and big glass corners show up again and again, and they wear the weather very well. On a small footprint, that steep gabled roof does incredible work. It gives the structure visual height and drama without adding square footage to the ground floor, and it solves snow load issues in northern climates beautifully. Fenestration, meaning your windows and how they are placed, is arguably the single most important decision in a Scandinavian build. Large windows on multiple sides of these house plans allow for natural light to illuminate their interiors, and their typically neutral color palettes support a modest yet elegant less is more lifestyle. On a small house, maximizing natural light is not just an aesthetic choice, it is a spatial strategy. A well-lit 900 square foot home feels dramatically larger than a dim 900 square foot home. This is not opinion. It is design science. On the interior, materials are everything. The new wave of Scandinavian design embraces warmer woods like honey oak, beech, and walnut. Bright white and pale pine have had their time. These woods bring a gentle warmth that balances minimal lines and makes a space feel grounded, yet airy. For flooring, walls, cabinetry faces, and ceiling details, wood is your primary material story. Rounded furniture edges and arch motifs are replacing the sharp angles of minimalism in 2026, giving rooms a more inviting feel. While white remains a base, more designers are embracing warmer neutrals like clay, sand, and ochre for a softer backdrop. And then there is the concept that underpins the entire emotional experience of these homes: hygge. Hygge is the Danish concept of coziness and comfort, and it is the foundation of every great Scandinavian home. It is the question of whether this room feels good to be in, and that one question guides every design decision. Hygge in a small house is expressed through layered textiles, warm bulb lighting, a fireplace or wood-burning stove, and spaces that feel intentionally cozy rather than accidentally cramped. Popular small house layouts in the Scandinavian style. Now let us talk floor plans, because the layout choices you make in a Scandinavian small house are what determine whether the square footage works hard for you or wastes your money. The most popular configuration right now is the open-plan single-story, typically ranging between 800 and 1,200 square feet. In this layout, the kitchen, dining, and living areas flow into one continuous space anchored by a central structural element, usually a fireplace stack or a kitchen island. Bedrooms are pushed to one end of the plan, separated by a short corridor rather than a full wall system. This approach keeps the social spaces feeling generous while maintaining complete privacy in the sleeping zone. The second popular format is the 1.5 story, sometimes called a cape style in North American markets. Here, the ground floor handles all living functions and the master bedroom, while a steeply pitched roof above creates a loft zone for additional sleeping or a study. The gabled ceiling in that upper space becomes an architectural feature rather than a limitation. Dormers are sometimes added to pull in more light and create visual interest on the exterior. This layout allows you to achieve genuine two-bedroom functionality on a footprint that might only measure 900 to 1,100 square feet on the ground. The third format gaining serious ground in 2026 is the L-shaped plan, which wraps around a sheltered outdoor area or courtyard. At around 797 square feet, the L-shaped Vinkelhuset design by Danish modular cabin designer Moen Huset hits all the right notes, boasting clean lines, a practical gabled roof, and simple, attractive detailing on the interior. The L-shape creates a semi-private outdoor room that extends the living space visually without adding anything to the conditioned square footage, which has a direct positive effect on your energy bills. What does it cost to build in 2026? This is the section you came for, and we are going to give it to you straight, with real 2026 data, not wishful thinking. First, the national baseline. In 2026, the cost per square foot for a basic builder-grade home sits between $150 and $200. For a mid-range custom home, it climbs to $200 and $280. And for a high-end custom home, you are looking at $280 to $450 and above. YouTube. Scandinavian-inspired small homes typically land in that mid-range custom category because the design requires intentional material choices and craftsmanship details that a basic production builder is not set up to deliver. You are not buying a tract home. You are building something specific. It is important to understand that national averages vary significantly by region. The Midwest hovers closer to $130 to $200 per square foot, while the Northeast and West Coast can exceed $350. So your location is one of the biggest variables in your budget calculation. Let us put some real numbers on this. For a well-executed Scandinavian-inspired small house of around 1,000 square feet built in a mid-cost market, you are realistically looking at $200,000 to $280,000 in construction costs alone before land. In a high-cost market like coastal California, the Pacific Northwest, or the Greater London area, That same home could run $350,000 to $420,000 in construction. In a lower-cost market in the Midwest or the South, a disciplined build could come in at $160,000 to $200,000. Now, there is a very important distinction to make here. Those numbers are for site-built, custom construction. If you are open to the prefab or modular route, and for this style of home you absolutely should be, the picture changes considerably. The prefab and modular option. Scandinavian design and prefab construction are a natural match, and in 2026, this is genuinely one of the most exciting areas in residential building. The Nordic countries pioneered precision factory-built homes precisely because of their climate demands and their long-standing commitment to craftsmanship at scale. That same engineering logic is now accessible to buyers in the US, Canada, the UK, and beyond. Modular home prices average $80 to $160 per square foot. Prefab, manufactured, and modular homes cost $120,000 to $270,000 to set up and install. For a small Scandinavian-inspired modular home, that pricing range means you can potentially achieve a genuinely beautiful finished product for considerably less than a comparable site-built custom build. Prefab and modular construction growth is one of the key 2026 construction trends, with off-site construction methods potentially reducing costs by 10 to 15% in some markets. That cost reduction comes from shorter build timelines, reduced waste, factory-controlled quality, and less exposure to weather delays during the structural phase of construction. There are real examples of this working at impressive price points. A Latvian prefab manufacturer called House, which builds Nordic-inspired panel homes, offers a 430-square-foot Nordic-style home for under $60,000, which is aimed at the U.S. market and targets the minimalist living movement. That is an extreme compact example, but it illustrates the price efficiency the prefab route can unlock when the design is disciplined. For a more practical family-scale option, Nordic Houses, based in Estonia, offers a 1,334-square-foot, 3-bedroom, 2-story home with an open-plan ground floor and balcony, priced competitively for the modular market. The point is that the international prefab market for Scandinavian-style homes is active, competitive, and increasingly accessible to buyers outside Europe. What drives the cost up on this specific style? Let us be honest about where Scandinavian small homes can get expensive, because there are specific elements of this design that cost more than a generic build. Windows are the first cost driver to plan for. The oversized, triple-glazed, thermally broken windows that this style demands are not cheap. A large fixed-picture window with proper thermal performance can cost $1,500 to $4,000 per unit, depending on size. And a Scandinavian small house might have 6 to 10 significant window openings. Budget this line item carefully and do not cut corners here, because windows are what make or break the design intent. The wood materiality comes second. Rift-sawn white oak, beech, or walnut throughout the interior is not the same as basic pine or MDF. Rift-sawn white oak cabinetry carried to the ceiling and natural hardwood flooring create a continuous material story that makes a space feel architecturally resolved. These materials cost more, but they are also what give this style its longevity. These interiors do not date the way trend-driven finishes do. The third cost driver is the roof. Metal roofing, which is the authentic and practical choice for this style, costs more upfront than asphalt shingles. Expect to pay $15,000 to $30,000 for a metal roof on a small Scandinavian home, depending on the pitch, complexity, and your market. The long-term payoff in durability, maintenance reduction, and resale value is real, but it is a higher initial line item. Finally, if you are incorporating smart home integration and energy efficiency systems, which is very much in the spirit of this design tradition, modern Scandinavian homes are increasingly incorporating smart technology, from automated lighting and heating systems to integrated security. while new energy code requirements may add 2 to 4% to construction costs, but reduce long-term operating expenses significantly. How to keep costs under control. Here is the honest advice that will save you real money on a project like this. Choose a simple, rectangular, or L-shaped footprint and stick to it. Complex roof lines, angled walls, and unusual geometric plans look interesting on a mood board, but they add structural cost fast. Scandinavian architecture is inherently disciplined in its geometry, and that discipline should work in your favor financially. Use stock plan options rather than fully bespoke architect-drawn plans from scratch. There are now excellent Scandinavian-inspired plan sets available from residential designers that cost a fraction of full custom design fees, and they come pre-engineered. Opting for stock design plans over custom plans can reduce costs by 10 to 25%, and your general contractor will be more familiar with the materials involved. Select your site carefully. Rural areas may have lower labor costs but higher site and utility expenses, while high-cost metro areas have higher labor and permit fees. Two identical homes built in different cities can have very different price tags. A Scandinavian small house on a flat, accessible lot near existing utilities is a fundamentally different budget exercise from the same house on a sloped rural site requiring a well, septic system, and a long driveway. Always build in a contingency. Most people under-budget by 10 to 20% on construction projects. On a $250,000 build, that means keeping $25,000 to $50,000 in reserve. This is not pessimism. It is professional construction management. Is this style right for your climate? One practical consideration that your builder will raise early is climate suitability. Scandinavian-style homes are optimized for northern climates, so if you plan to build somewhere warmer, you may want to modify your blueprints for the conditions of your area. The deep roof overhangs that protect against heavy snowfall also provide excellent summer shade in temperate climates. The triple-glazed windows that fight Nordic winter heat loss are equally effective in cold northern U.S. and Canadian markets. In genuinely hot climates like the American Southwest, you would want to work with a designer to adapt the window orientation and shading strategy so that solar gain is managed rather than maximized. Here is the honest summary of where this design sits in the current market. Scandinavian-inspired small homes are not the cheapest homes you can build in 2026. If your only objective is the lowest possible cost per square foot, a basic ranch layout with builder-grade finishes will get you there faster. But if your objective is a home that feels genuinely beautiful, functions efficiently, ages gracefully, and holds its value in a market where buyers are increasingly drawn to quality and character, this is one of the strongest residential strategies available right now. The small footprint keeps your land cost, utility cost, and maintenance cost lower than a large house. The Nordic design philosophy keeps your interior feeling curated rather than cluttered. And in 2026, with construction costs what they are, building smaller and building smarter is not a compromise. It is the wisest choice a homeowner can make. Whether you go the site-built custom route at $200 to $280 per square foot in a mid-cost market, or you explore the prefab modular path at $80 to $160 per square foot for the base unit, the Scandinavian small house is a genuinely achievable, genuinely rewarding build if you plan it right. If this video helped you think more clearly about what a Scandinavian-inspired small home could look like for you, do 3 things right now. First, give this video a like. It takes 2 seconds and it genuinely helps this channel grow. Second, subscribe if you have not yet, because we cover home design, build costs, and floor plan breakdowns every single week. And third, drop a comment below and tell me which part of the Scandinavian design approach appeals to you most. Is it the hygge warmth, the clean exterior silhouette, the smart use of a small footprint, or those incredible windows? I read every single comment, and I would love to know what you are thinking about building. See you in the next one.